This is Steve with Craft Racing, and racing's over. We did have our best finish of the season at Kankakee Speedway, where I finished 9th. That's the best. Anyways, we're at Woodhaven. What are we doing today? We are changing the spark plug. This is probably the original spark plug that came with it. I believe this motor is 3 years old. It is a Predator engine, Harbor Freight Special. We're gonna put in an Autolite Racing spark plug for it because it was cheap and it was on Amazon, as everything we get nowadays. We got spark plugs falling all over the place. Look at this thing. Heck yeah. This thing's gonna run awesome. Alright, so we're going to we have our sockets. And we have our, that one's kind of long. Yeah, we'll use the longer one. Alright. I love trying to do this with one hand. Hold the camera with one hand and film. And do the work with the other hand. But it is what it is. I got a cameraman. Ginger and my son Chris are walking king right now. So, alright. It's like a tutorial video here. Oops. So now I gotta figure out what spark plug. And I'm not gonna use AI to say, oh, what type of spark plug, what size fits it. These are not spark plug wrenches, but they are deep well. And deep well will work, I hope, just fine. This one looks too small, and it is a 11/16. So let's go up to like a 7/8. Nope, that's too big. Let's try 13/16. Everybody be like, hey, I know exactly what size you need, and that one's a little too big. So then the next one is, so we have a 13/16. That trick is so nice because it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You don't have fractions of an inch. This one's a 3/4. No, 3/4 doesn't fit. Alright, well, let's try. 3/4 is a 19 millimeter. I could use that on my RSX. Alright, so what we got here? This is a 17. This one doesn't look big enough, so it needs an 18, and I ain't got an 18. I have a 19, but we saw that a 3/4 didn't fit, so I'm gonna have to use the next size larger, which was this one here, I believe. What is this? This is a 3/4. That one won't fit. All right, so then we'll use a 13/16. Yeah, it'll work. I got to remember that it doesn't have the rubber in there like a spark plug wrench, so we'll just do it this way. Here we go. Break it loose. And we've broken it loose. It's a shame you need that just for that, but then again, I probably should utilize this on here without the ratchet and just spin it off. We'll just spin it off. I mean, I don't even know if the spark plug really needs to be changed. It's got 3 years of use on it. Who knows how many hours that is. I mean, it could be 5 hours. This guy wasn't using it all that much. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. A little bit of carbon on there. Oh, I even have my cheaters. I could put my cheaters on and look at it really clear, because right now it's kind of blurry. It's not focused 100% because my eyes are almost 60 years old. Alright, so we'll put that one there. And we'll be like, okay, yeah. So that's going to go right about there. And we can see that the electrodes are at about the exact same place. I like that. That is one solid piece. That's not like that where it just kind of goes out by itself. It's a little peninsula on the spark plug. This thing's all like integrated. This is a racing spark plug. Oh, maybe I should put these in my RSX. Oh, you know what though? It's definitely going to be a smaller size. So that means now we have to change. I just noticed that and I'm like, oh, I'm going to put it on there and it's not going to fit. Alright, so we'll just try this. Not big enough. 9/16 was not big enough. 5/8. Yep, 5/8. Oh, 5/8 fits perfectly. Alright, we'll just put this on here like this. Make sure we don't cross thread it, jam the threads or any of that stuff. Alright, put this away. Alrighty. And we'll put our extension on here and we'll twist it. Alright. And we'll take our ratchet, flip it so that it's on tighten, and give it a crank. About there. I manually, I torqued it by feel, so I did not use a machine or AI or a robot. I did it myself as a human, as ChatGPT likes to say. Oh, keeping it old school. Alrighty, so we just put this back on. I'm just checking the cap. Right. Alright, I felt that press on. Alright. Clear off some sawdust. Alright, so now I'm putting this in here. And then I will put that in my pocket, and then I will put that in the garbage. Alright, so we'll move this out of the way. Let's put this over here, crush some plants. Alright, so now we're going to, I don't have any way to do this. I'm trying to figure out how am I going to prop the phone up so that I can film this. Maybe I will not film that. Everybody has seen splitting wood. If you want me to do a splitting wood video, let me know. And I've got plenty of wood here to split from 11 trees that we got rid of. These are not ours, they're off property, but we're like, these things are dead. And this one, as I've said in previous videos, will fall on our shed eventually. So a tree that's on common property, because the property line is from that orange flag right behind here. I don't think this tree is ours either. So property line's like right there, and then there's a flag in the corner over here. There's the flag. That's the corner of the property. So technically I'm over my property line just a few inches, 1.5 feet there. Maybe that's 2 feet. Yeah, it thing's heavy. We're gonna have to, I might get Christopher over here and we're gonna stand that thing up and we're gonna split the hell out of that piece of wood. We're gonna do that. You know what? Maybe we'll even get Ginger to film it. I don't know, that seems like something interesting, because that's the biggest log I got that came from the biggest tree. Oh, yeah. All right, so that's it. From Woodhaven, Steve with Craft Racing, and we're out.